Good day, my name is Dr. Buen Salido and I'll be talking about monkeypox today. The presentation is entitled Monkeypox, Wag Matakot. These are my disclosures. So what is monkeypox? Monkeypox is from a virus, again, another virus. It's a zoonotic disease, meaning it can be transmitted from animals to people. No? It's usually found in Africa, mostly around the tropical rainforest regions. No? And it's characterized by fever and rash. No? Although there are many other presentations that I will show you in a bit. So the range of illness can be from asymptomatic but can go as far as death. So here we mentioned that it is a zoonotic disease. So they are infections that are transmitted from animals. No, these are some of the animals that can transmit to humans. And most newly discovered infections really come from animals. No? Now, most re-emerging human pathogens are also zoonoses. No? And here are more specifically the animals associated with monkeypox. No? So let's look at some of the examples. No? The African dormouse, rope squirrel, and then the sooty mangami, unggoy ito, and then the Gambian pouched rat, no? And of course other animal species. And these animals can transmit to the human. But there are many other factors, no? And both environmental and social factors that cause emergence, no? Kasi dati naman na to sa Africa, kaya lang bakit nag-emerge, no? Bakit biglang kumakalat sa ibang countries, no? So kung titingnan natin, deforestation, no? Usually kasi yung mga animals are hidden in the forest, no? That's their natural habitat. Ngayon, when we do, when we cut the trees, no? Syempre, mawawalan ng tirahan yung mga animals and they will move out of their usual comfort zone, and sometimes that leads them to places where the humans are. And that puts humans at risk for infection. No? Ngayon, civil unrest and poverty, no? So ito naman, yung problema is nagkakaroon ng problem sa population, sa community ng humans, no? So the humans are the ones that travel from their areas of residence, no? And then some of them will move to the jungles, no? And then they will be exposed to animals and get infected, no? Same with climate change, no? So the natural environment is supposedly green and of course, syempre, moist with water, etc. But if it becomes dry and the trees die, the grass dry, there is again death of the habitat of animals. Then animals will move somewhere else, and then that puts them at a higher chance of encountering humans and transmitting the virus to humans, no? And then of course, di ba, ang smallpox na wala na eradicate. Of course, smallpox vaccination ended, no? And that is contributory to the occasional emergence of monkeypox, no? Now this is Africa, no? And this is Central Africa and Western Africa, as you can see, no? Now if the orange part are those the locally acquired, no? Kasi endemic nga sa Africa. So these are the areas that have locally acquired confirmed human monkeypox cases. So Congo, Central African Republic, Gabon, Cameroon, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. Now, yung imported, no, yung purple sa Benin and South Sudan. No? But this is the usual area of monkeypox. No? And this is a bigger map, no, showing the locally acquired and imported cases. No? Okay, but look, imported cases: United States, United Kingdom, Israel, no, and even Singapore. No? That's from 1970 to 2021. No? So endemic usually in Africa, but from time to time it can go to other areas. So this graph shows the number of confirmed monkeypox cases worldwide here on the left. No? As you can see, sporadically, merong mga konti-konti and depends. So, some are in West Africa and then some in Central Africa and then imported. And then around 2017, 18, 19, and 20, medyo marami, no? Mostly from West Africa and Central Africa. And here on the right, although I'm covering it a little bit with my face, no? The number of suspected monkeypox cases in the Democratic Republic of Congo, as you can see, from the 90s, no? Pataas ng pataas, no? And here you see the tail end, matataas. So, tumataas talaga yung kaso ng monkeypox cases. Okay, another map showing the geographical distribution of confirmed, no, cases and suspected cases of monkeypox in non-endemic areas. So yun na nga, pinakita na natin na marami ng pinuntahang iba, no? Including Australia, no? UAE, no? And then all of those, you see that it's going to non-endemic countries, unfortunately. So this slide shows on the left, no, the cases of monkeypox in non-endemic countries from May 13 to 26, no. So let's just look at the confirmed cases. Anong pinakamarami? Pinakamarami parang sa United Kingdom, sa UK 106, no, followed by Portugal 49, followed by Canada, no. So yun yung mga, but there are many countries, no. And here on the left, the right naman are the cases of monkeypox in endemic countries. Okay, so now this slide shows the genetic clades of monkeypox virus. When we say genetic clades, para siyang variant, no, ng monkeypox, no? So parang two different variants, no. So there's the West African clade, and there's also the Congo Basin or Central African clade. Okay, and then sa Cameroon, pwedeng merong West African or Central African. So in terms of infectiousness, mas nakakahawa yung Central African clade. Tapos, mas mataas pa yung case fatality ratio. Okay, up to 11%. No? Tapos yung sa West African, up to 6%. No? Yun ay highest. No? Pero mas nakakahawa at mas mataas yung case fatality sa Central African clade. Now, this is how monkeypox is transmitted, no? Okay, so again, we mentioned zoonosis, no? So nagsimula sa hayop, no? And yung primary infection usually, tingnan nyo itong picture na to, there's this human hunter who has contact with infected animals, and that's one of the modes of transmission, no? So the animal infects the human in that way, no? Another one is contact with contaminated, no, animal products. So ito naman parang nagkakat ng meat, no? So may exposure siya, so he can get the virus from contaminated animal product. And because of that, infection will usually lead to disease, no? The monkeypox virus disease, no? Now, secondary infection is human to human. So pag may sakit na itong nasa gitna na ito, pwede niyang mahawaan, for example, yung wife niya or yung anak niya, or pwede ding, kunwari na-infect na si mother, tapos buntis pala siya, the mother can infect the fetus, no? And then that can cause, no, illness again. Now, these are the modes of transmission again, no? Unprotected contact, no, is the one that leads to infection, no? So, contact with what? No? Respiratory droplets. But when we say respiratory droplets, yun yung mga, yung hininga natin na may laway, na may particles ng virus sa loob, no? Yung, yun. So, yung mga combination noon. Ngayon, pag yung iba may rash, no? Yung material, yung tubig sa rash, no? Or even the contact with the rash itself, no? Can cause transmission. Body fluids, no? Any body fluids, so laway, no? Ihe, no? Basta body fluid. So, minsan, yung fluid sa intra-abdominal area, basta any body fluids, and then contaminated materials and surfaces. The virus, no, can enter through the respiratory tract, no? So, sa ilong, sa bibig, no? Basta kung saan dumadaan yung hangin natin. Mucous membranes, no? Yung mga soft moist areas ng ating katawan, like the eyes, yung mucosa ng nose, no? Sa bibig, no? So, yung mucosa, yung malambot sa bibig natin, no? Na basa-basa. And then broken skin, no? Pag kinagat ng animal na may monkeypox, pwede niyang ma-introduce sa kinagat niya yung monkeypox virus. Okay, go to the next one. So this is a usual representation of yung timeline kung paano nagkakasakit ang isang may monkeypox, no? So kunwari na-expose ang isang tao sa may monkeypox, no? Syempre nahawa siya pero wala pang nangyayari, no? Kumbaga yung monkeypox nandun pa sa loob ng katawan, wala pang ginagawa, no? Pero naghahanda na mag-cause ng infection yun or ng manifestations of infection. Yun yung tinatawag na incubation period. Yung time na nakapasok na yung virus pero wala pang nararamdaman yung pasyente. No? Yan, tingnan nyo ang tagal. Oh. Diba sa COVID, pwedeng up to 14 days nung simula nung wala pang vaccinations. Ito up to 21 days, no? 5 to 21 days yung incubation. So, pag na-expose kayo ngayon, pwedeng up to 20 days, 21 days pa bago lumabas yung symptoms. No? Medyo matagal. No? Pero the range is 5 to 21 days. And then, pag nagkasakit na kayo, that's the fever or febrile stage, no? Na magkakalagnat na kayo, 1 to 4 days, no? Pwedeng lagnatin. No? Tapos, after 4 days, 1 to 4 days, for the next 2 to 4 weeks, no, pwedeng may rash na, no. Mamaya makikita natin anong itsura ng rash, no. And then days to weeks after is the recovery, no. Of course, yung sinabi natin kanina, up to 6%, up to 11% mortality. Ibig lang sabihin nun, there's 94% up to 9 and 89% chance of recovery, diba? So malaki naman yung chance of recovery sa monkeypox. So let's go one by one, no? Incubation period, no? I mentioned duration is 5 to 21 days. No symptoms during the incubation period, no? However, like I mentioned, the virus is already present, no, in the bloodstream towards the end of the incubation period, no? Sa dulo, no? Simula wala pa rin yan sa bloodstream. And then the febrile stage, we mentioned it lasts 1 to 4 days, no? Siyempre, fever kasi febrile, no? Plus, other symptoms such as pamamaga ng mga kulani, no? Lymphadenopathy, no? Headache, chills, sore throat, no? Malaise, pag kasama yung malaise, parang nangihina, kasama yung fatigue doon, no? And then, during the fever stage, definitely may virus sa blood, no? And then, pwede na magkaroon ng small lesion sa bibig, no? Yung tawag enanthem, no? So pag sinabing fever stage, may fever pero may iba ding symptoms, no? Okay, so kung titingnan nyo, parang pwedeng mapagkamalan na COVID, no? Except yung swollen lymph nodes, mas nakikita yan sa monkeypox, no? Tsaka may iba ding illnesses, so hindi laging monkeypox yan. Pero ang isang may monkeypox, usually may fever, usually may mga kulani. And then, yung rash stage, no? Pwedeng iba-ibang klaseng rash, no? Nagsisimula yan, usually flat, no? So, flat yung rash. And then, medyo uumbok, yung tinatawag na papule. And then, after umumbok, nagkakaroon ng tubig sa loob, yung tinatawag na vesicle. And then, yung tubig, minsan maging nana. So, yung pustule, dilaw na, no? So, parang may nana. And then, titigas na pagpagaling na yun. That's what you call the crust, no? So, yun yung nakikita, pwedeng mga makitang mga rash na itsura sa monkeypox. So, rash stage pa rin, the virus may be in the blood early in this stage, no? Of course, yung virus nandun talaga sa skin lesions, no? Nandun sa mga rash sa balat, no? And during this time, lumalabas na rin yung antibodies, no? Nagsisimula ng lumabas. So ngayon, monkeypox, let's differentiate monkeypox from chickenpox and measles. Pag sinabing differential diagnosis, ito yung mga dapat yung mga doktor na titingin sa mga pasyente, they will make sure na ano ba to, mukha bang monkeypox, chickenpox, or measles. No? So let's just take a look at the similarities and the differences. No? So sa monkeypox, yung fever lumalabas 1 to 3 days bago lumabas yung rash. No? Medyo ganun din sa chickenpox, 1 to 2 days. No? So, almost the same. Yung measles, medyo mas matagal, pero almost the same. 3 to 5 days before the rash. No? Okay, so lahat sila may lagnat. No? So, hirap, di ba? Now, ito yung rash appearance. No? Very important kasi yung monkeypox, usually, yung mga lesions, yung mga skin rash, no, nasa isang stage sila ng development. Di ba, pinakita ko kanina, yung flat, and then mag-uumbok, and then magkakaroon ng tubig sa loob, then magkakaroon ng nana, then maninigas na, crusted, no. So, sa monkeypox, usually, lahat ng rash sa katawan, no, either flat lahat, or lahat may umbok lahat, or lahat may tubig lahat, or lahat may parang pustules, no? So, basta in one stage of development. Ang chickenpox iba-iba. May iba may tubig, yung iba flat, yung iba parang may nana sa loob, no? So, iba. Different stages of development, no? Ganun din yung measles, no? So, ang monkeypox, very important, yung lesions often in one stage of development. Pare-pareho ang itsura at a certain point in time sa illness, no? Now, yung rash development, no? Yun, chickenpox and measles, mabilis ang pagdating ng rash, no? Ang monkeypox, slow, no? Now, ito ba isa, yung rash distribution. Saan ba nakikita yung rash sa monkeypox, chickenpox, and measles, no? So, sa monkeypox, more sa face, no? Tapos present sa mga palms, tsaka sa soles, no? Sa talampakan, tsaka sa palms, no? Ngayon, ang chickenpox, mas nakikita siya sa trunk, no? Tapos wala sa palms, wala sa talampakan, no? Ang measles naman, it starts on the face, pababa, no? Magsisimula dito, and then unti-unting bababa yung rash, no? Tapos una ding mawawala yung rash dito sa taas hanggang mawala yung sa baba. So, na-mention natin yung lymphadenopathy or kinukulani. So, mas nakikita yun talaga common sa monkeypox, chickenpox, halos hindi. Measles pa minsan meron. No? Ngayon, yung death, up to 10% sa monkeypox, chickenpox, rare, measles varies. No? But like I said, no, mas mataas yung death rate sa Central African. No? Mas mababa sa Western Africa. Okay. Now, just to show some examples, no, monkeypox, ang pangit tingnan, no? Pero sometimes hindi puti lahat, di ba? Nagsisimula yan, pwedeng flat lang, and then, mamaya, yung may tubig, and then, yan, yung pustules, no? Kasi puti, may pus sa loob. No? Ang chickenpox, usually, yan, ang itsura, no? Usually, bulutong tubig. So, usually, may tubig sa loob, pero eventually, towards the end, kakaroon na rin ng pustules bago mag-crust. No? Ito measles, hindi magandang picture kasi hindi Pilipino. Pero usually sa measles, no, mas mapula yung lesions, no. So madali namang ma-determine yan ng mga doktor pag nakita. No? Ito yung sa distribution, no, yung nasa gitna, no. So kung titingnan nyo sa monkeypox, mas nakikita yung lesions concentrated sa muka, no. Tsaka sa extremities. No? Pag sa extremities, sa braso, kamay, tsaka binti, thigh, and feet. No? Tapos konti sa trunk. Sa chickenpox baliktad, mas konti sa face, mas marami sa trunk. No? Pero meron pa rin konti sa extremities. No? So ito yung mga titingnan ng mga doktor. No? Para malaman kung, uy, mukhang chickenpox lang to. Uy, naku, baka monkeypox to. No? And then, sinabi natin kanina, marami naman nagre-recover. No? Like I said, pwedeng mataas talaga yung recovery rate. No? Although, yun na nga, pag Central African clade, mas mataas yung mortality rate. So, sa recovery phase, recovered na nga, may specific antibodies na siya sa blood, although yung problem, scars may remain. No? Yun ang hindi maganda sa monkeypox. So, na-mention natin to, no? Ulitin lang natin. First is incubation period, 5 to 21 days, no symptoms. No? After 5 to 21 days, may 1 to 4 days of fever stage. Pero pag sinabing fever stage, hindi lang fever. Merong, most of the time, lymphadenopathy, pwedeng headache, pwedeng chills, sore throat, malaise, and fatigue. No? And then, afterwards, lalabas na yung rash. No? For pwedeng 2 weeks, pwedeng 4 weeks. No? Sa balat yan. And then, recovery. So this one just shows common signs and symptoms in confirmed cases of the West African clade. No? So rash, number 1, followed by fever, number 2, headache, number 3, pangangate, number 4, kulane, number 5. Okay, and down the line. So ito yung mga, sabi ko, maraming symptoms na pwede sa monkeypox. Pero syempre yung mga common nandun sa taas. Now, what are the factors that influence the course of monkeypox? When we say the course, no, may mga factors na makakaapekto dun sa resulta, no, ng having the disease, no? Like pwedeng asymptomatic, maganda yon, no, kung asymptomatic infection, no. Ngayon, merong risk factors na maging severe yung monkeypox at tumaas yung mortality rate, no. Sa children, no, ayaw natin yung mga bata magkaroon ng monkeypox. Yung mga mahihina yung immune system, immunodeficient, no. Pag invasive yung route ng infection, kinagat ng tapos malalim yung kagat, no. Tapos punta sa bloodstream yung virus, no. And then yung Central or Congo Basin clade variant, mas grabe yung taas yung mortality. Now, yung mga nabigyan in the past ng smallpox vaccination, that's a protective factor, no. Okay? And then the case fatality ratio is up to 10 to 11% sa Congo Basin clade, Central Africa. Now, the problem with monkeypox is pwedeng magkaroon ng complications, no? At minsan, hindi maganda yung complication. Number one, tingnan nyo sa mata, pwedeng magkaroon ng corneal infection and vision loss, no? Hindi magandang complication yon. Secondary bacterial infections, pwede, no? So, yung balat, pwedeng ma-infect, no? Pwedeng magkaroon ng abscesses, no? Yung mga nana talaga na collection. Airway obstruction, no? Pag na-impede yung daanan ng hangin. Pneumonia, sepsis. Sepsis is a life-threatening condition because of a bad infection na nagkakaroon na ng problema sa different organs ng katawan. Yun ang sepsis. Sometimes, inflammation of the brain or encephalitis, miscarriage sa pregnant women, and sabi nga natin, may rate ng death, no? So, pwedeng mamatay sa monkeypox, but iba-iba naman yung percentage. So, other long-term consequences of monkeypox, what we don't want to happen would be scarring, reduced skin pigmentation, and blindness, no? So, we mentioned the signs and symptoms earlier: fever, swollen lymph nodes, sores in the mouth and throat, rash, eye irritation, or redness. Now, what is the treatment of monkeypox, no? Hindi kagaya ng COVID. Ang dami nang naglabasan na treatments, no? So far, monkeypox treatment remains supportive and symptomatic, meaning fluids, no? Pag may masakit sa katawan, pain medicine. Pag may lagnat, fever medicine, no? Okay, just to relieve, the patient from symptoms, no? Now, may studies on antivirals, no? Pero yung isang promising is yung Tecovirimat, no? But it's not yet available in our country, no? So, elements of patient care, paano inaalagaan ang mga may monkeypox? Of course, fever management, bigyan ng paracetamol. Pain management, mga analgesics, no? Skin, eye, and mouth care, kasi nga, sabi nga natin, pwedeng mag-scar, discolor yung skin, scar, blurring of vision sa eye, mouth care, no? Pwedeng sumakit, no? Because of the lesions, no? Respiratory care in those who have problems with their lungs, no? Hydration is universal. Nutritional support, dapat pakainin, no? Mental health support, no? Kasi may isolation na naman to. Tapos yung skin lesions, hindi maganda tingnan. So, minsan nakaka-affect sa psychology ng mga pasyente, no? So, mental health support, important. Of course, prevention and treatment of complications and infection prevention and control measures. So, paano mag-control ng fever and pain? External cooling, tanggalin yung garments, lagyan ng mga cool, damp cloths. Paracetamol, which is for fever or pain. And for pain, pwedeng non-steroidal anti-inflammatory meds. No? Avoid kung may ulcer, bleeding, or dehydration. Ngayon, opioids, yung mga mas malalakas na pain medicine, pwede if indicated. Now, when we have, the monkeypox patient has a rash, no? And maraming this may lead to severe or permanent skin damage and fluid loss, no? And then we should tell our patients, no, avoid touching or scratching the lesions kasi doon nagsisimula yung mga secondary bacterial infections. So, when you wash, siyempre ayaw mo mabutas yung skin, no, or matanggal yung mga lesions. Gentle washing, no? Keep clean and dry. Protect, hydrate, no, with dito pala moist dressing, no. Kunwari medyo raw, pwedeng lagyan ng moist dressing, no. Ngayon, pag topical or oral antibiotics, pag meron lang suspicion of bacterial infection. Okay? Now, mouth sores can be painful, supportive na naman to, and pain management. No? So you can wash the mouth with a warm, clean, salted water. For severe ulcers na mukhang infected, doon pupunta yung antibiotics. No? Vitamin C can be given, no? Pero of course, this is controversial, itong vitamin C and multivitamins for monkeypox. Of course, we need to ensure that patients with monkeypox eat and drink, no? So these are the liquids na pwede: water, soups, teas, oral rehydration solution, IV fluid if needed, no? And then the treat conditions that affect the nutrition, kung mouth sores, masyado masakit, bawasan yung pain para makakain. Vomiting, bigyan ng gamot para hindi na mag-vomit. Or kung may ibang underlying reason, alamin yung underlying reason. And diarrhea, no? Now, for young patients, consider oral vitamin A. No, wala naman specific evidence for that, but because in measles, may benefit indirectly, parang nire-recommended ng WHO to give oral vitamin A. Now, yeah. Okay, so breastfeeding, no, breast milk, no. So those mas maganda siguro kung mag-formula muna, no? Kasi nga baka mahawa yung baby, and 'di ba nga risk factor ng severe is pagbata pa yung pasyente, no? And here is a graphical and picture representation of the many different possible potential complications of monkeypox, pwedeng eye lesions, mouth, throat lesions, no, pneumonia, skin compromise, no, sepsis, life-threatening, vomiting, diarrhea, lymphadenopathy, fever. No. Now, danger signs that we need to watch out for, pag nawala yung vision, no, syempre, delirium, loss of consciousness, respiratory distress, bleeding, signs of sepsis. Now, we mentioned this, that eyes may develop infections or ulcers, so vitamin A supplements, especially for kids. But the evidence for that is more on for B cells natin na try indirectly also apply for monkeypox. No? Okay. So, kung kailangan ng antibacterials, pwede naman ang ibigay. Now, pneumonia, bronchopneumonia may occur in up to 1 in 10 cases. No? There can be tissue damage through the lungs or consolidation in one area with or without bacterial infection. So again, supportive by pulmonary hygiene, physiotherapy, oxygen, no? Empiric antibiotics kung hindi pa sure kung may bacteria or wala. No? Then bronchodilator medications. And kung kailangan ng ventilatory support, no? Pwede din. No? We mentioned that because of the skin, the not so nice looking skin manifestations of monkeypox, and yung isolation, they might need psychological support. So we can get the help from psychologists, social workers, or specially trained nurses. No? Okay? And dapat non-intrusive, no? Calm lagi, keep the family informed, no? Etc. So, I won't go through all of these because maliit. Plus, this is just a comprehensive clinical care guide of how monkeypox can be managed. No? So, meron dyan treatment objective, treatment and care, and monitoring. No? But no time to go through that. We mentioned the long-term sequelae earlier. But let me focus on the complications of pregnancy, because we mentioned earlier that the mother can actually transmit it to the baby. No? So bleeding, miscarriage, or stillbirth are possibilities. But in essence, supportive care, which includes mental health support, are necessary. So this is how a monkeypox virus looks like. No? We don't need to go through the details, no? But may DNA, may antigen, antibody. Okay, that's how it looks. And ito lang yung overview of diagnostic tests. Kasi we mentioned the incubation period, febrile stage, rash stage, and recovery. Ano ba yung mga tests na maganda during these times? So, syempre, incubation period, wala ka pang alam. Usually, hindi natetest yan. No? Pero pag tumating yung fever stage, no, may studies that show na tonsillar and nasopharyngeal swabs and doing a PCR will identify the monkeypox. No? Now, in the rash stage, no, PCR of the lesions, no, yung sa balat mismo, or antigen sa lesions. No. And then sa recovery, no, kasi nga recovery na, yung antibody na yung mas tinitingnan. No. But in our country, the tests that we have, no, and that we will be using, the recommendation is to get the specimens from the skin lesions. No? And usually PCR yung meron sa RITM. Ano ba tong PCR? No? Kasi narinig natin sa COVID, narinig na din natin dito sa monkeypox. No? Ang PCR is parang, kunwari, ang voice ko, no? May mic, and then when I use the mic, the sound system, because of the mic, amplifies my voice, no? Kahit mahina yung voice ko, papalakasin ng mic and the speaker, no? Ganon din ang PCR, it's a nucleic acid detection test, no? So, ang nangyayari, so ito yung itsura, no? I-extract yung nucleic acid, no? I-amplify parang mic and speaker, no? Para kahit konting particles ng virus yung nandun, pag nilagay mo sa PCR, dadami yung particles na yun, madedetect nung makina, and then you'll have a PCR positive test. No? So, available na yan sa ating bansa. No? And we shall see that in a bit. No? So, like I mentioned earlier, although pwede yung mga iba, nasopharyngeal, no, etc., the preference these days is to do a PCR on tests from lesion material, from skin lesion material. No? Kasi sabi ko nga, kahit small amounts of DNA, pwede na kasi i-amplify naman yun ng makina and madidetect kung meron. No? Okay, and there are some tests, no, that don't only test positive for monkeypox, but it also identifies the viral clade. And this is what I mentioned earlier. As of June 23, RITM already has a monkeypox PCR, no, that we can send specimens to, no. Okay, so congratulations to RITM, no. So other types of virus detection, virus isolation is and electron microscopy are actually two-time and resource-intensive tests, no, and at the same time they're not monkeypox specific, so these are not the preferred ones. Antigen detection uses an antibody and directs it or attaches to the antigen and magpa-positive yung test. No? Okay, but again, not really the recommended one these days. It's really PCR. Okay, so I'll go to the next slide. So biosafety should always be considered, especially dun sa mga lab workers. No? Lab workers must wear their personal protective equipment and ideally vaccinated for personnel working with orthopox viruses. No, but I don't think I mentioned it, but the smallpox vaccines are not available at the moment. No, in our country. No, of course, we need to work on that. So main takeaways, no, sampling and testing. The preferred one is lesional samples, no, and of course PCR yon. And then of course ipapackage muna, but transport, and then pagdating sa lab PCR. No? Okay, so at least this was faster than when COVID first came, no. Medyo matagal bago tayo nagka-PCR, no. Okay, and this is the slide that I mentioned, that in the incubation period, no samples usually collected. In the fever stage, pwedeng naso or oropharyngeal swab. So rash stage, definitely from the lesions, no, either from fluid, roof, or crust, no? And antibody for recovery. But ang preference natin is PCR of the lesion material. So we have been doing infection prevention and control strategies since the start of the pandemic. So tutuloy lang natin, no? Handa na tayo kasi ginagawa na natin. So PPEs, hand hygiene, environmental decontamination are still some of the core precautions principles, no? For IPC, infection prevention and control. So when specimens are transported, first they need to be stored, no? And the specimens are kept in the cold around positive 4 degrees Celsius during transport, and it's recommended to store in a freezer or reliable ref with daily temperature monitoring, and should not be stored along with vaccines, no, medicine and food. And during the transport, no, kailangan nakapack ng maayos, and triple packaging nga ito, no? So there's a primary watertight container, and then i-wrap mo ng absorbent material para pag nag-break, doon lang siya sa absorbent material. Plus, lalagyan mo pa ng secondary watertight packaging, then the final outer rigid box, and then another one after that. So kumbaga, this is how it looks, no? It's really protecting, others, no, from leaks that may occur, no. And now for specimen transport, it should be in accordance with national surveillance and lab guidelines. Of course, using the fastest mode of transport. Trained drivers or riders are preferred, and temperature 4 degrees, no, should be ensured. And for surveillance, no, mapping of persons, place and time, exposed, no, detailed case investigation, specimen collection, primary and co-primary cases, secondary cases are all the ones that will be looked for when surveillance is done. So, if it is an epidemic-prone disease, no, a single case will immediately be an epidemic. Okay, so we need to be notifying our health authorities. And of course, for the physicians, no, best to get a hold of a copy of this document. No? Okay, this is the interim technical guidelines for monkeypox. And a suspected case, no, is these are the contents of the guideline, the interim guideline. So a suspected case is a person of any age with an unexplained acute rash and another symptom, no? One or more, either headache, fever, myalgia, sakit ng katawan, sakit ng likod, no, panghihina, panglalata, lymphadenopathy. And yung number 3 is very important, for which other skin manifestation illnesses are parang kumbaga ruled out because it doesn't explain the clinical picture. So yun yung suspected case, no? Okay, so these are just some examples of differentials, no? Diba sabi natin, kailangan unexplained rash, no? Like for example, itong nasa left upper, I'll go clockwise. So sa left upper, measles, no, yung itsura, no? And dito sa gitna, this is zoster, no? Of course, take note of the early stage na medyo blisters pa lang, and then sa late stage may mga crusting na, no? Umiitim na yung fluid inside. Now here on the right upper, may lesions sa palms, no? Tapos medyo hyperpigmented, so secondary syphilis. Itong nandito sa right lower, this is herpes simplex, no? You see the vesicles, no? And then the one on the lower left, no, is molluscum, no? You can see parang may butas sa gitna. That's the punctum at the middle, no? So characteristic of molluscum. So a probable case, on the other hand, is a person meeting the case definition for a suspected case, and one or more of the following has an epidemiologic link, no? Either face-to-face exposure, etc., to a probable or confirmed case of monkeypox in the 21 days before symptom onset, or travel history to a monkeypox endemic country in the 21 days before symptoms, has had multiple sexual parts in the past 21 days, no? Hospitalized due to illness. And then a confirmed case is any one of those suspected or probable with a lab confirmation using PCR and or whole genome sequencing. Okay. So contact is defined as a person who, in the period beginning with the onset of the source case's first symptoms and ending when all scabs have fallen off, has had one or more of the following exposures with probable or confirmed case of monkeypox. No? So face-to-face exposure, direct physical contact, contact with contaminated materials. No? Okay. Mahaba lang yung incubation period. No? So to prevent monkeypox, we need to raise awareness, no? And yung vaccinia vaccine is one of the things being looked at. But again, we don't have the vaccine yet in the Philippines. So what we need to know: avoid unprotected close contact with infected people, going again clockwise. Wash our hands frequently with soap and water, especially after caring for or visiting sick people. No? Don't share beddings, clothing, towels, utensils with sick people. Avoid contact with wild animals, especially those already sick or dead. No? Isolate infected patients in the hospital or at home. So, pwede namang sa bahay, no? But yun na nga, kailangan strict yung isolation. Use PPEs when caring for patients. Thoroughly cook all foods containing animal meat or parts properly before eating. So, WHO just tries to stress that it's a one health approach, no? Di lang doctors, di lang nurses, no? Different fields are required to work together to be able to, prevent monkeypox from becoming something worse. No? And just on July 23, this is the WHO Director General, and he actually divided yung panel, no? Kung gagawin ba siyang emergency or international emergency or not, no? So naging tiebreaker yung Director General, and so the monkeypox outbreak is now considered an international global health emergency. Okay, so tama-tama nag-lecture tayo ngayon so that we will be aware. So yeah, shameless plug lang. I published this book with Dr. Giselle. No, she made the paintings. No, it's entitled Mikrobyong Maliit, Pandemyang Pasakit, ang tinulang salaysay ng pandemyang COVID-19. It's a book of Filipino narrative poetry and paintings by Dr. Giselle Buensalido, no, focusing on the events of the COVID-19 pandemic. So, just a shameless plug. Okay, so let me end by reading this poem, no, or tula, entitled Monkeypox, Isa Pang Mikrobyong Maliit. May bagong kontrabida o kalabang nagka-comeback. Ang COVID-19, nandito pa nga. Eto na naman, may nagbabalak. Isa na namang virus ito, monkeypox ang pangalan. Mula sa hayop papunta sa tao. Nakakahawa, man to man o woman. Anong mga hayop ang nagkakaroon nito? Unggoy, daga, at squirrel o ardilya. At galing sa kanila, napupunta sa tao dahil napapalapit sila sa isa't isa. Ang pagputol ng mga puno, digmaan, pagbabago ng klima, pagtigil sa pagbakuna, laban sa smallpox at pati kahirapan ang mga rason at mas madali makahawa. Natatagpuan madalas ang virus sa Africa at sa mga tropikal na maulang kagubatan. Anong mga simptomas ng mga nahahawa? Nilalagnat, nagkaka-rash sa balat kadalasan. Pero may iba na walang sintomas at may iba namang umaabot sa kamatayan. Mula Africa, umabot na sa US, Inglaterra, Singapore at kahit Israel man. At gaya ng COVID, pwedeng makuha sa mga likido sa katawan at balat, maliliit na patak ng hininga at galing sa gamit pwede ding kumalat. Ang monkeypox hindi kasing infectious ng COVID-19 na mas nakakatakot. Kaya huwag maging nervous. Kailangan lang ituloy ang maskara ay isuot. Pati ang pag-iingat sa pagdikit sa mga nakakahawang bagay. Ang PPE at guantes dapat ay gamit. Mga ginagawa na sa ating bagong buhay. Wag lang tayo matakot at magsawa sapagkat hindi naman ito si King Kong. Si Abu lang ito ni Aladdin o si Cheetah. Kayang-kaya ni Tarzan basta may tulong. So thank you so much for listening and I hope you learned something about monkeypox virus today. Thank you.